Okay, people, brace yourselves. Can you believe it's been 55 years since everybody had gotten a chance to get glued to their television sets and go where no man has gone before? Well, you know what this means. Let's talk about the original TV series of Star Trek right now in this TV log. This is a TV log from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, with another TV log, but this is a very special one, and I'm about to talk about a sci-fi series that is turning 55 today. And it's one that I'm sure a lot of sci-fi fanatics sure have enjoyed these past 55 years. So now, without any further ado, I bring to you the original Star Trek. Star Trek was a TV series created by Gene Roddenberry, premiering on NBC on this very day, September 8th, in 1966. The show stars William Shatner along with Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelley, plus a host of others. Now, of course, this series focuses on the crew aboard the spaceship Enterprise. And of course, everybody should know what Star Trek really is. Anyway, it follows the adventures of the crew of the Enterprise and its crew. It later acquired the retronym of Star Trek the Original Series to distinguish the show within the media franchise that it began. There were numerous other Star Trek spin-offs, but I'll talk about most of those another time. However, I will talk about the animated series later on this month in a Saturday morning TV log. The show is set in the Milky Way galaxy circa 2266-69. The ship and crew are led by Captain James Tiberius Kirk, First Officer and Science Officer Spock, and Chief Medical Officer Leonard H. Bones McCoy. Now, Shatner's voiceover introduction during each episode's opening credits stated the starship's purpose. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. The show was originally produced by Norway Productions along with Desilu, of course this being one of their non-comedy produced series since they had recently done various comedies like I Love Lucy and The Andy Griffith Show. Now, of course, Desilu produced the series from 66 to 67, and then soon Paramount produced the show for the rest of its run until it ended in the summer of 69. The show aired its final episode on June 3rd, 1969, after a total of 79 episodes were produced and aired. Well, it did achieve a cult classic status, but it never made it through after 3 seasons. However, it later became a hit in syndication, remaining so throughout the 70s. It became a big franchise consisting of various other television series, including an animated series and an even bigger successful series in the form of Star Trek The Next Generation. There were also 13 feature films, numerous books, games, and toys, and is now widely considered one of the most popular and influential television series of all time. Now, I have seen most of the episodes, not all of them, but I do have a DVD of The Best of Star Trek containing 4 episodes. Now, a little bit of an analysis. In its writing, the show is notable as one of the earliest sci-fi TV series to use the services of leading contemporary sci-fi writers. And let's see. Now, Roddenberry often used the saying of a space vessel set many years in the future to comment on social issues of 1960s America, including sexism, racism, nationalism, and global war. Anyway, yep, there was so much stuff going on. Let's see. But even so, it did focus on other things too. But the show experienced network and or sponsor interference up to and including wholesale censorship of scripts and film footage. This was a regular occurrence in the 1960s, and the show suffered from its fair share of tampering. Anyway, the series was also known for its sense of humor, such as Spock and McCoy's pointed yet friendly bickering. And certain episodes were written and staged as comedies with dramatic elements. Most episodes were presented as action-adventure dramas, frequently including space battles or fistfights between the ship's crew and guest antagonists. Now, of course, everybody knows that the crew of the Enterprise faced off against various foes, such as the Klingons and the Romulans, plus a lot of other characters. Now, anyway, various sites and things have ranked various episodes. They have ranked their favorites. I mean, there's lots of them. I think one of the episodes I'm mostly familiar with is The Trouble with Tribbles. Yes, which that episode's a classic. These very little critters, yeah, they'll sometimes kind of make us kind of a strange sound when they see something that might be bad or something, kind of like a Klingon or something. I know it happened in an episode of the animated series, which was a follow-up called More Tribbles, More Troubles. Believe me, that was pretty good too. Anyway, but like I said, I haven't watched all the episodes. I'm going to one day, I promise. I need to try and do this since I've got just those 4 episodes on Best of set. I have watched the show on MeTV before too, but not a whole lot. That's where you can currently watch the actual original series to this day. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. The Trouble with Tribbles was actually the 15th episode in the second season. But there's lots of other pretty good ants. Well, not ants. Not I'm saying ants. I mean episodes. Whoops, my mistake. Anyway, aside from the good stories, the show also had a pretty good cast. Of course, we have William Shatner playing Captain Kirk. He does a real good job. Everybody should know that. And next up, we have Leonard Nimoy as Mr. Spock. Next is DeForest Kelly, who played Dr. McCoy. Pretty good character. Let's see. Now, with the other supporting character, now others were supporting characters. There's Chief Engineer Montgomery Scott, or Scotty as he's called, played by James Doohan. Now, aside from being the Chief Engineer, he's also the second officer, aka third in command. Let's see. Next is Nyota Uhura, played by Nichelle Nichols, who is the lieutenant on there. See, and Hikaru Sulu, played by George Takei. Pavel Chekhov, played by Walter Koenig. Now, Sulu was the helmsman and Chekhov was the navigator. Of course, he wasn't added until the second season. Let's see, and there was also the head nurse, Christine Chappell, played by Majel Barrett. Really something. But there were lots of other. There were lots of other great characters on here, but there's too many. Anyway, I really think that Star Trek is just a fun show to watch. It's one I would highly recommend. This show has been rebroadcast so many times, of course. Currently, the show currently airs on the Me TV network. You can watch it, which comes on every Saturday night. The show is currently available on DVD and Blu-ray as well. It's also showing the full series is also available for streaming on Amazon Prime. Last time I checked, and on Paramount Plus, and numerous others. So Star Trek would be a show I would definitely recommend you look into. Now, of course, just about a decade after the show ended, we got them on the big screen. But of course, that wasn't their big comeback. Of course, 1973 was their comeback in the Star Trek animated series, which was produced by Filmation. Which, again, I will be bringing that up later on this month in a Saturday morning TV log, which that'll be next Saturday, as a matter of fact. So be on the lookout for that. But again, if you're a Trekkie, let me know what you think. Or if you're a Star Trek, or if you're just into Star Trek, and you're not much a Trekkie, just let me know what you think of the show in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my review of the Penguins of Madagascar coming up. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider check out some of these other sci-fi themed, bits I've done and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the one that started it all for this franchise, Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, which I will plan to re-review the franchise next year for its anniversary. In the upper right-hand corner is the review I did for the last Star Wars movie, which of course was Rise of Skywalker. And that review was spoiler-free. Or if you want something that is sci-fi, but much more of a comedy though, see my TV log for the underrated 80s family-friendly show Small Wonder. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.